Churro here. If I seem a bit out of it, I apologize. I started recording this after midnight for some ungodly reason. Just couldn't pull myself away from this. I've been putting this off for a while. I wanted to do it. But Recettear, Item Shop's Tale, let's play. And I have no completion rate. No option. Well, I've changed the options. Whatnot. And, yeah, I've only dove into this a little. I basically picked it up at a Steam sale a while back and so on and so forth. Sort of just sat in my Steam inventory forever. Anyway, Recettear and Item Shop's Tale. Start new game, let's go. Oh, for the love of... She's still asleep. Should really not understand how important today is. Purple can't eat another bite. Okay, this game will be weird. I've done almost nothing in it before. Luckily I managed to stay away from other people's Let's Plays and whatnot, because I wanted to be surprised by this game, but I know the basic concept, and that is you're running a store. In Fantasyverse. But I can always find room for yummy candy. Mimble, Whirlball. I want to know who wrote this. Wake up! When's it? Oh dear, good morning. Maybe I should try to go for a country accent on Reset. We do not have time for good morning, Reset. Are you planning on spending the rest of your life dreaming of sweets? Today is the day we set for opening the store. We did? Oh yeah, we did. Wow, my accents disappear after midnight. Merd of all the... Listen, go wash your face and make yourself presentable. And try to be less chibi. And then join me downstairs in the storefront. Okay, I'll be right down. Hey, sorry I kept you waiting. Okay, I'm going to give up my accent. At least while I'm half asleep. Okay, Tier, let's open the shop right now. Capitalism, ho! Patience, Reset, it is a virtue you will need. We need to take care of a few matters before we open officially. Like what, plot? Nope, world building. Well, I somehow doubt that a store without anything to sell is going to attract all that much business. Logic. Oh yeah, we don't have anything to sell. Why don't we have anything to sell? Step 1. Get stuff. Step 2. Put it on sale. Step 3. Profit? Yeah, no, can't be a shop without selling things. Otherwise, what are you selling? The experience of watching nothing? For free? That's true. So where do we get stock? Well, option 1 is to just sort of pull this classic... Oh, Spice and Wolf, how much he taught us about economics. town market or merchant's guild, and we need to give our regards to the head of the guild anyway, so yeah. It's always the old guy, isn't it? Wholesale buy. Pretty much a wise idea. Especially since the guild is the organization that allows us to operate here in the first place. I mean, you have to give your respect to the mob. Well, fantasy mob. You want to leave the shop, go to the front door, which is in the upper right corner. I like how it said currently. But I wanted to leave through the window like an action hero. To eternity and beyond. Oh, okay. Okay, so let's see controls. Right, left, up, down on the... Ooh, and I can go diagonally on the keyboard. Z is accept, X is cancel, not sure what C does, V is button 4, escape is the menu, might as well save. And I owe someone money in a week. Alright, so we have the Recettear shop. I'm going to call it Recettear and Reset. I'm just being weird that way. Merchant's Guild, Town Square, Market, Pub, Chapel, Adventurers Guild. All of those are grayed out, so I guess the plot is forcing me to ride the rails. Hello, random guy I call old man. Oh hey, girl in a fairy. Well, at least they're not, you know, randomly scared by fairies. No. Fantasy worlds. Yes, you're Recettear and that loan shark. While that is not, well, an incorrect assessment, could I ask that you refrain from calling me a loan shark? The correct term is loan fairy. Yep. She and I are partners, don't be mean. Ha ha ha. Forgive me. Partners it is. So, how are the preparations for running that shop coming along? Quite well, thank you. In fact, we plan on opening today, so we stopped by in order to show our gratitude for your help, and maybe bum a few things off you. Ha, very good. Do you know what's what? If you have any problems, let me know. I'll be glad to help. We appreciate your kindness. Thank you. We appreciate your kindness. Thank you very much. Not a problem at all. So you came straight here to pick up some merchandise, right? I mean, everyone bumps things off me day one. Well, up to the counter then. Let's get you two sorted. This is our first time stocking up. Our funds are limited, so do not go completely overboard. I reckon purchasing no more than 10 items. We've only got a 5. $5 of gas will get us anywhere in this world. Okay, so buy, sell, talk, and leave. Talk. What is the guild? Right, so a guild is essentially a group of people in the same kind of business who cooperate with one another. It's like a union, but less shenanigansy and politic-y. Since the prices on items can vary from store to store, it's hard to do business if there isn't a base price between them, right? That's what the Merchants Guild is for. We manage wholesaling and keep prices stable throughout the city. That's why I require that everyone who wants to do business around here register with the guild, or else. Don't worry, your store Recettear is already in the books. It ain't all just paperwork and red tape though. Now you're a member, you can pick up stock for your shop here and get access to a few other benefits too. We're here to help, so feel free to make use of us, okay? What can I do here? Here at the guild, you'll always be able to get goods for a set price. Most of what we can get our hands on is practical stuff though. Weapons, armor, clothes, adventuring necessities, and the like. The town's main market, who we work with, is where you can get things like foodstuffs, books, and other assorted knickknacks. So come to the us for wholesale, go hit the flea market for other things. The really flashy and rare stuff is a bit out of our league. If you're mind to get your mitts on that kind of stuff, you'll have to go dungeon stomping yourself, or buy it off a customer. Oh, we'll also buy off any excess stock you have. Mind, we buy low as a rule, so if you want to make an actual profit, don't sell to us, sell to people. Alright, merchant levels, because this has been bugging me in the corner. Your merchant level is well your ability as a merchant. As it goes up, you'll figure out how to redecorate or even expand your store. Okay, so that's what I meant by the door being in the upper right. Heck, you might even be able to convince me to let you have a look at some of our more premium items. So how do you raise your level? Simple. Buy, sell, trade. This is an art, and you learn by doing it. Remember, step 2 question mark. Is there anything you don't know? Just ask about the town. The city is getting a bit famous for the old ruins and the like that litter the surrounding countryside, so we've been seeing a steady stream of adventuring types coming in for a while now. But don't worry, this isn't the game for you adventurers. They're all here to try and strike it rich off undiscovered treasures in the wilds, hunting for fat loot, they call it. Well, I don't know what they see in chasing after oversized loots, but their presence has also brought a lot of new merchants to the city. I'm sure won't complain. Business has never been better. If you're looking for, a few might be resting, or if you're looking for one, a few might be resting in the plaza. I bet most of them will take to the city's biggest pub, though. It's never too hard to sell those wandering types a little bit of liquid pleasure. Even I go in there for a little nip every now and then. The more faithful probably hang out in the city chapel. We do get a few like that now and then, on a pilgrimage or quest to find old holy relics, or praise be to seekers and all that, of course. You might check the Adventurers Guild proper too. They're in charge of making sure the exploration efforts aren't a total bedlam. They even succeed sometimes. Now keep in mind that these places are only open at certain times. For example, the pub only opens in the evening. We're pretty much open throughout all the time though. Wait. If you're always open, how do you find time to visit that pub? For that matter, when you go home? Little Missy, if you had the kind of wife I do, you'd be at work or in the sauce at all hours too. Game said it, folks. I can get away with it. Bird, forget I asked. If there's anything you don't know, just ask. Well, let's see. Okay, so there's just 2 more. Unknown items. Now, if you go dungeon diving, you'll find a lot of stuff which you won't be able to identify at first. In particular, I'll bet my hat you'll find a lot of what's commonly called mystery ingredients by the adventurers. At first, you'll probably be tearing your hair out over all that junk you keep finding in those places, but as your merchant level goes up, you'll be able to sort out the stuff you'll find and pick out the best materials and whatnot from the lot. Oh, if you manage to get out of those death traps safely, you'll have time to identify everything safely. That means you won't know what you're carrying till you leave, though. About fusion. Once a few merchant levels are under your belt, you'll be able to fuse items here at the guild hall. There's quite a few items you can only get by fusion, so I'd get real familiar with that furnace if I were you. Remember, what you put in affects what you get out of fusion. If you put in some materials of, say, the +2 quality, then you'll get an item of similar quality at the result. Keep an eye on what you're fusing to. You don't want to waste good materials on some mediocre thing you can just buy somewhere. Another thing to keep in mind, it can be real tempting to keep your best quality items to yourself for personal use. but your customers know quality goods when they see them, and you'll earn a lot of respect if you sell top-shelf merchandise. There's a couple of stages to what you can pull off with Fusion as you pick up some merchant levels, so experiment and be sure to come back here often to see what you can make. Okay, let's buy. A worn, dented ship's sword, still better than going in the wild barehanded though. Purchase price 140, number possessed 0. Standard, lightweight longsword, perfect for novices learning the art of swordplay. Okay. A well-worn pelted dagger, still usable for practice at least. A knife used by craftsmen everywhere, good for carving wood, clay, meat, and the occasional perk. Yeah, let's do a diverse stock. Handcrafted magician's staff, the standard tool for any spellcaster. Focus staff, made of wood from a holy site, very good at helping novices focus on spell work. A basic light bow made of wood in the Forest Kingdom, the essential tool of any archer. Quintessential veteran's bow, requires a bit of strength to pull. Long enough to be useful even if it's lacking in sharpness department, common among rookies. Standard tool for many adventurers, also quite handy at knocking down low-hanging fruit. Great for protecting your hands, and they're very comfortable, not so great for punching though. Run-of-the-mill clothes, remarkable only in how unremarkable they are. A semi-tough jacket, made for athletics, provides the wearer with decent protection while keeping them mobile. Raincoat made with a few special tricks for repelling water, light, warm, comfortable if unarmored. Durable cloth made for venturing, one of the most recognizable marks of a spellcaster. Simple breastplate made from scraps of material hastily sewn together, surprisingly effective for the price. Better than scraps, a wooden chest piece still has a tendency to catch fire against certain foes. Leather armor, symbol of their suit, which covers all the important areas, stereotypical armor of poor adventurers. Heavy? Yes. Reliable? Definitely. The go-to armor for fighter types, the weight trains your muscles. Stylish armband made out of tough wood, popular with young and cheap adventurers. Not only does it look rather cool, but the metal armband is very good at protecting your limbs. Okay, look at wooden shield, common shield, wool hat, cloth hat, helmets, charms, and then back to sword. Okay, so that's what C does. Button 3. Okay, so I can see the base price for selling and the purchase price. That's actually useful. And characters who can equip current equipment. Well, that's all for that. Right then, that be all? Yep. We'll come back when we need more. Here, a little something extra as a startup. Please tell me it's not more money. Oh, hey, bread. Capitalism, ho. Well, Adam Smith would be proud of us at any rate. I'm gonna need to look that up in a minute. Silly references. Very well, time to give you a crash course in the basics of running an item shop. Okay, first, we need to put some items on display. Yeah. If we do not have goods for people to see, we can hardly expect the customers to buy them after all. I mean, it's not like we have a secret menu. So we just need to get near these counters. Yep. Once you know where you wish to place something, choose what you wish to place in that spot by pressing the primary button. Primary button? You'll understand when you try it, trust me. Now remember, what you place will affect how people perceive the store, so think carefully before you place something. Okay, so window shoppers. Why not line up what you purchased on one of the counters? Yay. Okay. counters by the window. Items you place there are visible to anyone Yep, I was right. Logic. I catch an item, so I want to buy this. Principle of running a shop like this. In a very real way, those counters are the face of the shop, and what is placed there greatly affects interest in our business. So choose to place there very carefully. Wow, I never thought about it. This is why you're partnered with a fairy who's a loan shark. Also, who came up with Hokai?
どれにしようかなどれにしようかな何をこかな何をこかな
Okay, so no inventory left. Maybe. Sure it doesn't look dumb? It looks like something that would be bought. Everything looks good enough for first attempt. Now I need to teach you how to actually sell things. Please go sit at the counter. Okay, so the window stuff is actually glowing. Well then, the items are in place, and now you need to learn how to actually sell things to people without embarrassing yourself. Okay. So to start with, I will lecture on the actual process of selling an item we have displayed. Yes, Professor. If the students do not listen, they do not get any credit. Right. Now then, when a customer enters, be sure to greet them with a nice big welcome. Welcome. Greeting the customer helps them to feel comfortable and relaxed while in the store. Their comfort is fundamental to our business. Remember that as we continue. Now a typical customer will find an item they want to buy on our display, and they will come over to the counter to pay for it. Let me demonstrate. Could I get this, please? What they want will be the target window. You'll also be able to see the name and the base price. Pay close attention to the base price. Also, if you press button 3, you can view expanded information on the item. Yep. Consult the custom.exe program, including your Recettear, if you wish to check or alter your button config. Wait, button 3, custom.exe. There is a third wall here to break. Focus reset. Your life is hard enough to control as it is. Okay. Now then, next you must decide what price you wish to offer. Generally, you want to try to name a price higher than the base. Try naming a price if you will. Okay. You likely notice that the base price serves as your default. To raise your offer, press up. Press up, okay. That is how you adjust your offer. As might be obvious, if a customer is satisfied with your offer, it is a sale and you get a little bit of experience along with the money. If your price is too high, however, a customer can simply walk out. When you determine the proper price, there lies the challenge. Now if a customer disagrees with the price, but not so much that they want to storm out, then you can negotiate. Remember what I said about comfort earlier? That is the key. Offer a price, but do not make it so outrageous that the customer feels that you are not acting in good faith. So if they disagree, but stay, offer a new price. Ideally, you'll lower your offer a little, and they will take it and give you a sale. So customers may just be trying to sniff out a better price when they are really willing to pay your initial price, however. Whether or not you risk testing that possibility is up to you. How long you can keep haggling? Well, it depends on how regular customer that person in question is. And in the game is patience. Also RNG. As we are starting out, you will not be able to haggle for very long, but after customers begin to trust us a little, you can haggle for a longer period of time. Well, time to put that theory into practice. Okay. Welcome. Can I get this, please? Okay, price. It's be higher than base price up button. Okay. Good at this level, customer will likely buy immediately. Alright then, now for the finer of haggling. Theoretically, say deduce the desired price, but how do I? A large number of stores sell at about 30% over base price. It's not hard and fast rule, but people will usually accept that price level. Usually. If you can manage to go over that, you will make a lot of money, but you do not want to risk driving away a customer. Right then, so as a customer, I'm heckling. Could you make it a little cheaper? Okay, cheaper. Reducing the price of this level makes a sale likely. Well, that covers everything for basics. Now put the entire lecture into practice at once. You can sell me an item. You'll be ready for what lies ahead. Let's begin.
いらっしゃいませ。
Welcome. I'd like a sword. That isn't on display.
いくらにしようかな。
Okay, let's go for that.
そうですね。ありがとうございました。売れたよ。
Yay.
いらっしゃいませ。いくらにしようかな。
I'll be insane.
いくらにしようかな。そうですね。
Yay. Just price gouging.
ありがとうございました。売れたよ。
Expertly done. If you ever wish to practice again, simply ask me anytime we're in the shop.
そうですね。
And that is essentially how it goes. Quick good for someone who's never done this
へへ
before.
へ。
Capitalism, ho ho. If anyone comes in, simply handle them in the same way that we just practiced. Sure, it'll be okay. Don't worry, as the saying goes, salesmanship is more of an art than a science.
お店
As
開け
you
ます
go.
ね。
Now then, I will open this up. Go and sit at the counter. Okay. Ooh,
こん
person.
にちは。
Yes, bread.
いくらにしようかな。
That's
ありがとう
not
ございました。
the flames of that. Putting up something for too much probably will suck in the long run. Glee? Sold walnut bread. Wait, Glee?
おめでとうございます。
Okay, you sold something. I sold stuff. To people. Can I get a new protagonist game? Someone maybe a little more competent. Oh hey, mention a family.
こうして私たちのアイテム屋としての日々が始まりました。そもそもなぜ私たちがアイテム屋を始めることになったかというと、
Not really, but
話は
okay.
私とティアが出会った時に遡ります。
Oh hey, we actually got past the prologue. Wait, there was a prologue? A tale of a fairy, a girl, and a long load screen. And how to run an item shop. Recettear. Or Recettear. I'm calling the shop Recettear. And her Recette. I'm just sticking with it. Let's see. Yep, the calendar says it's been 3 months since Papa left. I don't get why he suddenly said, I'm gonna be a hero. And then took off without saying when he'd be back. Really hope he's okay. I'm getting lonely. Really shouldn't worry too much about him. The best thing about him is how tough he is. He'll be okay. Or he completely forgot about the quest. Oh god, if this turns into the hero Yoshiko. Papa wouldn't knock. Who is that?
Hi.
Yes, who is it? person.
こんばんは。
Cormetto's Recettear lemongrass. Fairy? At least it's not Halus and... Pardon me, but I'm the one asking the questions. Again, are you Recettear lemongrass? Yeah, Recettear. My name is Recettear. I'm an agent of the term finance company. Finance company. I already collect payment on a loan paid out to her father. Here's the contract and my identification. Loan repayment. I don't understand what economics are. I've not seen... Oh, I hate that I can't remember it now. Never mind. In plainer terms, I'm here to get our money back. If you're incapable of facilitating repayment, this house will be seized as collateral in order to pay the loan. Facilitating collateral? S? Seize?
でも
But no one's got money here. Oh, that's an old school RPG look if I've ever seen one. I'm sure lemongrass disappeared following a fracas atop the local volcano, so we assume that he might have returned here. Or fallen in. Or got possessed by a dragon. Even if he has not, however, the contract still covers this eventuality. Covers it? As the sole remaining member of his household, we shall require that you pay his debts to his steed. Instead. But that's how I'm gonna do that. I can't talk 1 AM. Barely have enough money to live by myself. Naturally, we're not demanding all of your pay at once. There's still a small amount of time before any payment is due. Therefore, we're gonna have to make you open a shop. If I can get sold off to parts distant foreign lands to repay Papa's debts, I wonder if I can survive with only 2 internal organs. Maybe if I eat a lot of spinach, that could replace my blood. I don't even want to be a sailor. What am I gonna do? Did we just jump to Popeye?
話を聞いてください。
Listen to me for a moment. I have no clue where you're getting these ludicrous ideas from. TV hasn't been invented here. But I'd never do such a thing, quite the opposite. In fact, I was sent here to ensure that you wouldn't have to resort to such well-absurd methods to pay us back. But what? Good sense is working to the fullest of abilities so that you may repay the debt via labor at the mines with the diamonds. Wait, this is a fantasy first. Let's have something more random. At the mines with the emeralds. But I never worked a single day in my life. Experience is no different in this case. All that matters is whether or not you're willing to work. If you do not wish to work, then that is it. The house has terms. And I will have to ask you to leave the premises. As the saying goes, those who do not work do not eat. So, Miss Lemongrass, which will it be, a worker of the house? Well, I can't have the house go away.
でも
I don't even know what I could do. Actually, I already have an idea on that front. We're of course, the city is an adventuring hub, so we're gonna have to sell things to adventurers at ludicrous prices. In addition, this house faces onto one of the main city lanes, therefore I propose converting the house into an item store. Yep, an item store. Reset. And they ran off. Never to pay the debt again. I am being silly, of course she fled. Why not? After all I did, threatened to take away everything she has ever known and loved. Asking her to turn the house into an item shop was foolish, even if it was to repay the debt. The poor girl must be terribly confused. And on top of that, her father's probably... Wait, outside. I don't... Where'd the grass come from? What's this? It's our shop sign, of course. Doesn't it look cool? Can't have a shop without one of these, you know? One Piece School of Logic. Yes, well, it is quite well made. However, I've always been good at making stuff. But that hasn't me. Well, the sign is nice. I don't get the name. We're quite sure you thought that through. Welcome to the title screen. Roll credits. So put Recettear together and get Recettear. Isn't it neat? Well, that is to say the sentiment is commendable, but, the two of us opening a store. You should reflect that, right? You don't like it? Okay, One Piece School of Logic. Actually shown in the School of Logic. Drag people into the work. And they're on your team forever. Mispronounce it even slightly, and Recettear. This job is going to be even more absurdly difficult than I originally suspected, I fear. We'll get accused of racketeering.
私の日常をちょっぴり刺激的なものにしてくれた。
Meanwhile, the mushroom is in my room, staring at me. I was possible to sleep this much each day. How? Who's on for? God, the references. What's on second? Responsibility can't be shirked if you own the store, I guess. Why in the name of heaven are you smiling so much? The smile you had while sleeping is getting bigger.